Hello everyone. Today, I invite you to listen to a very meaningful story called Strength and a Smile. Sometimes, the strongest thing a person can do is not fighting. Sometimes, it is not money, power, or fame. Sometimes, the strongest thing is something very small. Something we do without thinking. A smile. A smile is simple. It costs nothing. It takes only 1 second. But sometimes it can change a day. Sometimes it can change a life. And sometimes it can even save a life. This is a story about an ordinary man, a tired worker, a prisoner in a war, and the quiet power of a smile. Let us begin. My name is Daniel Harper. I work in a busy office in a large city one evening. After a very long and tiring day at work, I walked slowly to the tram station. My head felt heavy. My shoulders were tired. All day, I had listened to complaints, solved problems, and answered difficult questions. I felt exhausted when the tram arrived. I stepped inside and sat near the window. The tram moved slowly through the evening streets. People around me looked tired too. Everyone stared at their phones. No one spoke. No one looked at each other. The tram felt quiet and cold. Then something small happened. A man sitting across from me looked up. He was a middle-aged man wearing a simple jacket. He looked at me for a moment, and then he smiled. It was not a big smile, just a small, warm one. Without thinking, I smiled back. In that moment, something strange happened. My tiredness suddenly felt lighter. My heavy thoughts began to disappear. The tram still moved slowly. The city still looked busy, but inside me, something changed. I felt calm when I left the tram. I kept thinking about that moment. How could such a small thing change my mood so quickly? Later that evening, I opened a book and read a story that helped me understand. The story was about a man named Paul Laurent. Paul was a pilot during a terrible war many years ago. He flew planes for his country, but one day his plane was shot down. He was captured and taken to a prison. The prison was dark and cold. Paul sat alone in a small cell made of stone. The guards treated the prisoners very harshly. Many prisoners believed they would soon die. Paul also believed his life might end there. He felt afraid. He thought about his wife. He thought about his children. He wondered if he would ever see them again. One night, sitting alone in the cell, Paul felt extremely nervous. His hands trembled. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a cigarette. But he had no matches through the iron bars of the cell. He saw a guard walking slowly down the hallway. The guard's name was Karl. Karl was known as a strict and cold soldier. Paul hesitated, but then he spoke. "Excuse me," Paul said softly. "Do you have a light?" Karl stopped walking. He looked at Paul for a moment. Then he walked slowly toward the cell. Karl took out a small box of matches as he struck a match. The small flame lit the dark hallway. In that moment, Karl's eyes met Paul's eyes. Without thinking, Paul smiled. He did not know why. Maybe it was fear. Maybe it was hope. Maybe it was simply a human reaction. But he smiled. For a moment, Karl looked surprised. Prisoners rarely smiled, especially prisoners who believed they might die soon. But something happened. Karl slowly smiled back. It was small, but it was real. The flame of the match burned quietly between them. Karl held the match closer so Paul could light his cigarette. But he did not leave. Instead, he stayed. He looked at Paul again. Then he asked quietly, "Do you have children?" Paul nodded. "Yes," he said. "I have to." Paul slowly took out a small wallet from his pocket. Inside the wallet was a photograph of his family. His wife, his little daughter, his young son. Karl looked at the photograph carefully. Then Karl reached into his own pocket. He pulled out a photograph too. It showed two small children standing beside a house. "My son," Karl said quietly, "and my daughter," for the first time. Paul did not see Karl as a cold prison guard. He saw him as a father, a man who loved his children, a man who hoped for their future. They began to talk. They talked about their families. They talked about their homes. They talked about the simple things they missed. Paul's eyes slowly filled with tears. He realized he might never see his family again. Karl's eyes also became wet. For a moment, there was no prisoner. There was no guard. There were only two men. Two fathers, two human beings. Then something unexpected happened. Karl looked around the empty hallway. He took out a key, slowly. He opened the prison cell. Paul looked shocked. Karl said nothing. He simply nodded. Paul stepped out of the cell. Karl quietly led him through a dark hallway. Then through a small door. Then outside the prison walls. They walked silently through the quiet streets of the town. Finally, they reached the edge of the city. Karl stopped walking. He looked at Paul one last time. Neither man spoke. Karl simply turned around and walked back toward the prison. Paul stood there alone, free. His life had been saved, not by a weapon, not by money, not by power, but by a smile. When I finished reading the story, I closed the book slowly. I thought again about the man on the tram, the man who smiled at me. Maybe he did not know what he had done. Maybe it was only a small moment for him, but for me, it changed my whole evening. Since that day, I try to remember something simple. Behind every uniform, behind every job, behind every face, there is a human soul, and sometimes all it takes to connect those souls is a smile. Mother Teresa once gave very simple advice. She said, "Smile at each other. Smile at your wife. Smile at your husband. Smile at your children. Smile at everyone. Because a smile is the beginning of love. A smile is the beginning of kindness, and sometimes a smile is the beginning of a miracle. Thank you for watching and listening to the story Strength and a Smile. If you enjoyed this story and found it meaningful, please subscribe, like, and share to support our channel. We look forward to seeing you in our next videos. Goodbye, and see you again soon.